Japan, often referred to as the land of the rising sun, got its first radio stations licensed in Tokyo, Nagoya, and Osaka in 1924 and started broadcasting in the 1925. In March 26, these were consolidated into the Japan Broadcasting Association. Further, regional broadcasting stations were established and the whole organization came under the supervision of the Communications Ministry. Until 1945, this government-controlled service was an important propaganda weapon, and during the occupation, as well, radio transmission was subject to considerable censorship. Under the 1950 broadcasting law, Nippon Hoso Kyokai, or most commonly known as NHK, was reorganized as a public corporation, and commercial radio stations financed by advertising started operating in 1951. Nippon Hoso Kyokai, or NHK Japan Broadcasting Corporation, has contributed in various ways to school education in Japan, launching broadcast programs for use in schools on radio in 1953 and on television in 1953. The company is administered by a board of governors appointed by the Prime Minister and is supported by public fees, which are collected from viewers through a funding arrangement called receiving fees. Everyone in Japan with a television set within range of NHK broadcasts is required by the broadcast law to pay the company a fee. Through programming that is similar to that of the United States public broadcasting system, NHK airs a variety of educational, cultural, entertainment, and news programs. More recently, its long-running radio and TV services for schools have been gradually augmented and enhanced with the introductions of as well. It is also a half-private body which had a monopoly of all radio broadcasting. Although experiments had been carried out before the war, television transmission by NHK and private companies did not begin until 1953. The growth of television led to a decline in radio audiences, but subsequently they revived because of such technological advances as stereo and transistors. By the mid-1960s, almost all households had radios. In 1967, the radio license was abolished, and a differential color, black and white licensing system for television now funds NHK. Educational broadcasting has been carried out since the late 1920s and is now very widespread, though NHK remains the most important educational broadcaster. As of 1977, there were 91 television broadcasting organizations and 51 radio broadcasting organizations. Education programs are watched nationwide at primary schools. Tensei Terebikun Max, or known as TTK, is a show combining a small amount of education with entertainment. TTK is currently hosted by the Yasuda Big Circus, Maki Nishiyama, and a cast of 24 children ranging from ages 8 to 4.
Dino Lingo, Dino Lingo.
Some educational programs were introduced in Japan like Dino Lingo, Japanese for Kids. It is a Japanese language learning set where cartoon dinosaur characters introduce the most common 200 words and phrases in Japanese. Dino Lingo Japanese for Kids is an award-winning language teaching program pedagogically designed for small children. This program consists of 5 DVDs, 100 flashcards, posters, and a parent's guide. After watching the DVD several times and playing with the flashcards, most children can easily name everyday objects and understand basic phrases in Japanese. Dino Lingo Japanese for Kids is suitable for all children between the ages of 2 to 7 years old. Today, NHK still broadcasts educational programs for the children, including educational shows that regularly air containing different and with variety of segments. Peekaboo and Design Out are shows that teach children, especially elementary school students along infants, to be more creative, learn the enjoyment of designing, process of envisioning designs, and experience the common habits of everyday life with songs. With Mother and Hookbook Row, Pythagoras Switch, and With Father are children programs that includes a puppet show, cartoon, music, gymnastics in which children can participate, trivia, and nursery rhymes. There are programs that also teaches children about words, how to speak English through songs, a show with an emphasis on education related to health, human relationships, expressions, language that focuses on learning correct Japanese, finding happiness through new discoveries. These shows are Fun with English, Fun with Japanese, Otsuta and Denjiro, and Kids Discovery. And Mian Chu, the director of World Broadcasting, created an educational program that introduces the lives of the children around the world along with their cultural differences. NHK operates Japan's largest broadcast network completely without commercial support. In addition, the company has always been at the forefront of technological advancements in the industry. NHK is more than a broadcaster. It is in many ways a broadcast laboratory.